Imagine being fired for doing what you believed was right, only to have your life transformed overnight. This is the extraordinary tale of Sarah, a young woman whose act of kindness towards Johnny Depp led to an unexpected twist of fate. Before we dive into this incredible story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to never miss out on more captivating real-life stories like this one. Now, we'd love to know, which country are you watching this video from? Drop your country's name in the comments below. Sarah Thompson, a vibrant 28-year-old with a contagious smile and an innate passion for hospitality, had always dreamed of working in the glittering world of luxury hotels. Growing up in a small town in Missouri, she'd spent countless hours watching old Hollywood movies, imagining herself amid the glamour and sophistication of high-end establishments. After graduating with honors in hospitality management, Sarah moved to Los Angeles, determined to make her mark. Her relentless dedication and charm quickly landed her a coveted position at the prestigious Starlight Plaza, a five-star hotel known for hosting A-list celebrities and dignitaries. At Starlight Plaza, Sarah's genuine warmth and attention to detail set her apart. Whether arranging last-minute reservations at exclusive restaurants or sourcing rare flowers for a guest's anniversary, she went above and beyond. Her colleagues often joked that Sarah had a sixth sense for anticipating guests' needs before they even realized them themselves. Within 2 years, Sarah had earned a reputation as the go-to person for VIP guests. Her exceptional customer service skills didn't just meet expectations, they redefined them. Little did Sarah know that her unwavering commitment to guest satisfaction was about to be put to the ultimate test, one that would change the course of her life forever. It was a typical bustling evening at the Starlight Plaza when a man in a nondescript hoodie, sunglasses, and a baseball cap pulled low over his face approached the check-in counter. As Sarah greeted him with her usual warmth, a flicker of recognition passed through her eyes. Despite his efforts to remain incognito, she instantly knew she was face-to-face with the legendary Johnny Depp. Years of handling high-profile guests kicked in, and Sarah maintained her professional composure. She swiftly processed his check-in under a pseudonym, speaking in hushed tones to ensure his privacy. As she handed him the key card, their eyes met briefly, and Sarah gave him a subtle, reassuring nod. Determined to make his stay exceptional while respecting his desire for anonymity, Sarah discreetly arranged for extra security measures. She personally oversaw the preparation of his suite, ensuring it was stocked with his reported favorites, gourmet licorice and organic green tea. Throughout the evening, Sarah fielded calls from her staff, quietly instructing them on the importance of discretion. She knew that for celebrities like Depp, a moment of peace was priceless. Little did she know that her dedication to protecting his privacy would soon put her in an unexpected spotlight. The following afternoon, the tranquil atmosphere of the Starlight Plaza was shattered in an instant. A swarm of paparazzi, having somehow caught wind of Johnny Depp's presence, burst through the hotel's revolving doors. Their cameras flashed incessantly, filling the elegant lobby with a chaotic strobe effect. Depp, who had been quietly making his way across the lobby towards the hotel's private elevator, was suddenly surrounded. The paparazzi closed in, shouting questions and jostling for the perfect shot. Guests looked on in shock as the scene unfolded, some even pulling out their phones to capture the commotion. Sarah, who had been assisting another guest, immediately recognized the gravity of the situation. Without hesitation, she sprang into action. Swiftly making her way through the crowd, she positioned herself between Depp and the most aggressive photographers. "Gentlemen, please." Sarah's voice rang out, firm and authoritative despite her racing heart. "This is private property. You're disturbing our guests and violating Mr. Depp's privacy. I must insist that you leave immediately." The paparazzi, momentarily taken aback by her intervention, paused. Sarah seized the opportunity to signal the security team, who began ushering the intruders towards the exit. As she shielded Depp from the cameras, she felt a gentle touch on her shoulder, a silent gesture of gratitude from the actor. Using her body as a barrier, Sarah guided Depp towards the private elevator, deftly maneuvering through the chaos. As the elevator doors closed, providing a moment of respite, she saw relief wash over Depp's face. "Thank you," he said softly, his eyes conveying genuine appreciation. Sarah nodded professionally. "It's my pleasure, sir. Your privacy and comfort are our utmost priority." As she rode back down to the lobby, Sarah felt a mix of adrenaline and satisfaction. She had no idea that this moment of bravery would soon turn her world upside down. The following morning, Sarah was summoned to the office of Marcus Townsend, the hotel's stern-faced general manager. As she entered, she immediately sensed the tension in the room. "Sarah, your actions yesterday were completely out of line," Marcus began, his voice cold. "You caused a scene in the lobby and potentially damaged our relationship with the press." Stunned, Sarah struggled to find her voice. "But sir, I was protecting our guests' privacy and safety. Isn't that our primary responsibility?" Marcus's face reddened. "Our responsibility is to maintain the hotel's reputation. Those photographers could have been from major publications. Do you realize the potential revenue we've lost?" Sarah felt her own anger rising. "With all due respect, sir, I disagree. Our guests trust us to provide a safe haven. If we can't offer that to someone like Johnny Depp, how can we claim to be a luxury hotel?" The argument escalated, with Marcus accusing Sarah of overstepping her bounds and Sarah passionately defending her commitment to guest satisfaction. Their voices echoed through the office, drawing concerned glances from passing staff. As the heated exchange reached its peak, neither Sarah nor Marcus realized that this confrontation would be the catalyst for an unexpected turn of events. The tension in Marcus's office reached a breaking point. With a cold finality in his voice, he declared, "Sarah, your blatant disregard for hotel policy and potential damage to our reputation leaves me no choice. You're terminated, effective immediately." Sarah stood there, stunned into silence. The official reasons given were unprofessional conduct and unauthorized interaction with the press. But she knew the truth. She was being punished for doing what she believed was right. As security escorted her to clear out her locker, the reality of the situation began to sink in. Tears welled up in her eyes, a mix of anger, frustration, and disbelief. Colleagues watched in shock as she was led out of the hotel she had called home for the past 2 years. Back in her small apartment, Sarah paced restlessly, replaying the events in her mind. The injustice of it all gnawed at her. She had always prided herself on her integrity and dedication to her guests. Now, those very qualities had cost her the job she loved. As night fell, Sarah struggled to come to terms with her new reality. Little did she know, the wheels of fate were already in motion, about to change her life in ways she could never have imagined. Unbeknownst to Sarah, a hotel guest had captured her brave intervention on their smartphone. The following day, the video was uploaded to social media with the caption, "Hotel hero defends Johnny Depp from paparazzi." Within hours, the clip went viral, spreading like wildfire across platforms. Hashtag Sarah the Hero and hashtag Justice for Sarah began trending worldwide. Social media users praised her courage and professionalism, condemning the hotel's decision to fire her. Comments flooded in. "This is what real customer service looks like. She did her job protecting a guest. Why was she fired? Sarah for president. We need more people like her." The video's reach expanded beyond social media as major news outlets picked up the story. Headlines like "Hotel employee fired for protecting Johnny Depp" and "The face of customer service." Sarah's stand against paparazzi dominated entertainment news. Celebrity gossip shows dissected the incident, interviewing body language experts and former hotel employees. Overnight, Sarah had become the center of a national conversation about privacy, customer service, and workplace ethics. As the video's view count soared into the millions, Sarah remained oblivious to her newfound fame, still grappling with the loss of her job. As the story gained traction, it eventually reached Johnny Depp himself. Upon learning of Sarah's termination, the actor was visibly moved and immediately decided to take action. Depp's publicist released a statement that quickly went viral. "I am deeply saddened to learn about Sarah's unjust termination. Her actions were nothing short of heroic, embodying the very essence of exceptional customer service and human decency. In a world where privacy is increasingly scarce, Sarah stood as a beacon of integrity. She not only protected me, but upheld the principles of her profession with unwavering courage. The hotel's decision to fire her is a grave injustice that must be rectified." The statement sent shockwaves through social media, amplifying the public support for Sarah. Behind the scenes, Depp's team worked quickly to reach out to Sarah. They managed to obtain her contact information and called her personally. Sarah, still reeling from her termination, was shocked to hear Johnny Depp's voice on the other end of the line. "Sarah," Depp said warmly, "I can't thank you enough for what you did. I want to make this right. Can we meet to discuss how I might help?" Overwhelmed, Sarah could barely stammer out a yes as she realized her life was about to change dramatically. As Sarah's story continued to captivate the public, her phone began ringing off the hook. Luxury hotels from around the world, impressed by her dedication and integrity, started reaching out with job offers. The iconic Ritz in Paris expressed interest in having her join their elite concierge team. The Burj Al Arab in Dubai offered her a position as a VIP guest relations manager. Even the ultra-exclusive Amman resorts reached out, proposing a role overseeing guest experiences across their global properties. But it wasn't just hotels. Celebrity-owned businesses, seeing an opportunity to align with Sarah's positive public image, also threw their hats in the ring. Richard Branson's Virgin Hotels offered her a position in guest relations and brand development. George Clooney's Casamigos tequila brand proposed a role as a brand ambassador and event coordinator. Overnight, Sarah had become the most sought-after professional in the hospitality industry. Her inbox overflowed with LinkedIn requests, and headhunters persistently called, all vying for her attention. As she sat in her small apartment, surrounded by stacks of offer letters, Sarah felt a mix of exhilaration and overwhelm. The girl from small-town Missouri had become a sensation, and the world of luxury hospitality was now at her fingertips. But amidst this whirlwind, she couldn't help but wonder, what would her next move be? Just as Sarah was sifting through the mountain of job offers, her phone rang with an unfamiliar number. Hesitantly, she answered. "Hello, is this Sarah Thompson?" a crisp, professional voice inquired. "I'm calling on behalf of Infinitum Nihil, Johnny Depp's production company." Sarah's heart skipped a beat. "Yes, this is Sarah," she managed to reply. "Mr. Depp was incredibly impressed by your actions and your unwavering commitment to professionalism. He'd like to offer you a position as his personal assistant." Sarah nearly dropped the phone in shock. The voice continued, outlining an incredibly generous salary, travel opportunities, and the chance to work closely with one of Hollywood's most enigmatic stars. This role would involve managing Mr. Depp's daily schedule, coordinating with his team, and ensuring his privacy and comfort during public appearances and film shoots, the voice explained. Sarah's mind raced. From losing her hotel job to potentially working for Johnny Depp himself, it seemed too surreal to be true. I don't know what to say," Sarah stammered, her voice a mix of disbelief and excitement. "Take some time to think it over," the caller assured her. "We'll send over the details. Mr. Depp is eager to have you on board." As the call ended, Sarah sat in stunned silence, her world turned upside down once again. In the days following the unexpected offer, Sarah found herself at a crossroads. She spent hours poring over the various job proposals, making pro and con lists, and seeking advice from friends and family. Her passion for hospitality ran deep, and the offers from prestigious hotels around the world were tempting. They represented the culmination of her lifelong dream, to work at the pinnacle of the luxury hospitality industry. On the other hand, the opportunity to work as Johnny Depp's personal assistant was unique and exciting. It promised a glimpse into the glittering world of Hollywood, travel to exotic film locations, and the chance to learn an entirely new industry. Sarah reached out to a former mentor in the hospitality industry, who advised her to consider which role would offer the most growth and fulfillment. She also spoke with a friend working in entertainment, who warned her about the demanding nature of celebrity assistance jobs. As she weighed her options, Sarah reflected on the pros and cons of working closely with a celebrity. Pros: unparalleled networking opportunities. Exciting, fast-paced work environment. Chance to travel the world. Potential for career growth in the entertainment industry. Cons: unpredictable schedule and long hours. Potential loss of personal life and privacy. High-pressure situations dealing with media and fans. Moving away from her hospitality roots. Sarah realized that this decision would shape not just her career, but her entire life path. As the deadline to respond approached, she knew she had to trust her instincts and take a leap of faith. After much deliberation, Sarah decided to embrace the unexpected turn her life had taken. She accepted Johnny Depp's offer, ready to dive into the whirlwind world of Hollywood. Her first day on the job was nothing short of surreal. A sleek black car picked her up at dawn, whisking her away to a private airfield where Depp's private jet awaited. As she boarded the plane, she was greeted by the man himself, casually sipping coffee in worn jeans and his signature fedora. "Welcome aboard, Sarah," Depp said with a warm smile. "Ready for an adventure?" The day unfolded like a dream. They flew to New York for a script reading, followed by a quick jaunt to London for a costume fitting. Sarah found herself coordinating with directors, managing Depp's schedule, and fending off persistent paparazzi, all before lunch. The challenges of her new role quickly became apparent. Depp's schedule was erratic, with last-minute changes and unexpected commitments popping up constantly. Sarah had to be quick on her feet, rearranging plans and smoothing ruffled feathers with her natural charm and efficiency. She also faced the daunting task of managing Depp's public image. Every outing, every interaction had to be carefully orchestrated to protect his privacy while maintaining his connection with fans. It was a delicate balance that tested Sarah's diplomacy and quick thinking. Despite the challenges, Sarah found herself thriving in the fast-paced environment. Her attention to detail and commitment to excellence, the very qualities that had distinguished her in the hotel industry, served her well in her new role. As the day came to a close, Sarah found herself back on the private jet, exhausted but exhilarated. Depp raised a glass of water to her. "To new beginnings," he said with a wink. Sarah smiled, realizing that her life had indeed changed forever, and she was ready for whatever came next. Sarah's story didn't just change her own life. It sparked a nationwide conversation about workplace ethics and employee rights in the service industry. Major news outlets picked up the story, featuring in-depth analyses of the incident and its implications. The hospitality industry, in particular, felt the ripple effects. Luxury hotels across the country began reviewing and revising their policies on customer privacy and staff protection. Many establishments implemented new training programs emphasizing the importance of balancing guest privacy with employee empowerment. Sarah, now with a platform and a powerful voice, became an unexpected advocate for employee rights. She was invited to speak at hospitality conferences, sharing her experience and advocating for better protection for workers who prioritize guest safety and privacy. Her story inspired a movement within the service industry. Employees began speaking out about similar experiences, leading to a broader discussion about the need for clear guidelines and support systems for staff facing ethical dilemmas. Several states even began considering legislation to protect employees who act in good faith to safeguard client privacy and safety. Sarah's experience had become a catalyst for change, prompting a reevaluation of industry standards and practices. As Sarah watched these developments unfold, she realized that her moment of bravery had sparked a revolution in workplace ethics, creating a lasting impact far beyond her wildest dreams. 1 year after that fateful day at the Starlight Plaza, Sarah found herself in a world she could never have imagined. Her role as Johnny Depp's personal assistant had evolved into a position of trust and respect within Hollywood's elite circles. Sarah's innate talent for problem-solving and her unwavering integrity had earned her a reputation as one of the most reliable and discreet professionals in the industry. She'd seamlessly navigated high-pressure film sets, coordinated complex travel arrangements, and managed crisis situations with grace and efficiency. Her relationship with Depp had grown into a strong professional partnership built on mutual respect. She'd also forged connections with other A-list celebrities, many of whom sought her advice on personal and professional matters. As she sat in her office, overlooking the Los Angeles skyline, Sarah reflected on the incredible journey of the past year. That single moment of standing up for what she believed was right had catapulted her into a life she'd never dreamed possible. The girl from small-town Missouri had become a trusted confidant to some of the world's biggest stars. Yet, despite the glamour of her new life, Sarah remained grounded, never forgetting the values that had brought her here. She smiled, realizing that integrity and kindness truly could change one's life in the most unexpected ways. Sarah's story teaches us that standing up for what is right, even in the face of adversity, can lead to transformative changes in our lives. Her courage in protecting a guest's privacy not only reshaped her own career, but also sparked important discussions about workplace ethics. We encourage you to embrace your values and speak out when it matters. Kindness and integrity can open doors to unexpected opportunities, leading you on paths you never thought possible. Remember, one brave act can create ripples of change that inspire others and redefine your future. So, stand firm in your beliefs. You never know where they might lead.